Friendly people meet in every corner. Togetherness and love is what we stand for. We stand for. We stand for.
Oh, island in the sun. Look at how we've grown, how far we've run. 50 years we strong and more to come. More to come. More to come. I'm going higher. 50 years we're blessed, we're forged in fire. Still reaching for more. Going up, 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 up. Going up, 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 up.
We're going higher. Going higher. As we aspire, build advances, one people together.
Bang, bang, bang.
It's only up from
It take time to reminisce on the richness of our history from the beginning. From the people who came through sugar and change, emancipation, the revolution.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Governor General of Grenada, Her Excellency Dame Cecile Lagrenade. Everyone, please have your seats. Yes, exactly. That's what thank you. Governor General of Grenada, Her Excellency Dame Cecile Lagrenade, Minister for Infrastructure and Physical Development, Public Utilities, Civil Aviation and Transportation, Minister for National Security, Home Affairs, Public Administration, Information and Disaster Management, Prime Minister of Grenada, Carriacou and Petite Martinique, Honorable Dickon Mitchell. Parliamentary Representative for Carriacou and Petite Martinique, Minister for Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs and Local Government, Honorable Tevin Andrews. Minister for Social Development and Gender Affairs, Social and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs, Senator the Honorable Gloria Thomas. Permanent Secretary for the Ministry of Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs and Local Government, Mr. Javan Williams. Assistant Commissioner of Police, Mr. Vanny Cohen, Superintendent Solomon Stafford, and officers of the Royal Grenada Police Force. Other government officials, Hillsborough Evangelical Faith, Pastor Junior McNeil, and other ministers of religion. Chairperson of the Carriacou and Petite Martinique Celebrations Committee, Mistress Amanda Jack, and other members of the community, awardees, special invited guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to tonight's celebration. I am your Master of Ceremony, Celis Blair. To start tonight's proceeding, I would like to invite Ms. Pastor Junior McNeil to open us in prayers.
A pleasant good evening to all. Let us please stand. Greetings to our Governor General, Prime Minister, members of Parliament, all dignitaries and invited guests, and all you people of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique, both local and in the diaspora. Let us look to the Lord in prayer. It is a good thing to give thanks unto the Lord and to sing praises unto his name, O Most High, to show forth thy loving kindness in the morning and thy faithfulness every night, upon an instrument of 10 strings, and upon the psaltery. Upon the harp, a solemn sound. For thou, Lord, hast made me glad through thy work. I will triumph in the works of thy hands. So we built the wall, and the entire wall was joined together upon the half its height. The people were enthusiastic in their work. Another portion of scripture. And the people that do know their God shall be strong and do exploits. Father, in the name of Jesus, we come before your blessed throne this evening. We lift you up, the author and finisher of our faith. For in you we live and move and have our being. You have blessed us as a nation. We bless you for your works to and through us. Father, tonight we exalt your holy name for your goodness. We give you thanks for how you have been good to us. You are good to us, Father. And so we say thank you for blessing us these many years that we can say we are independent. But we trust in you. We depend on you. You have taken us a mighty long ways, and we are glad. Father, if it had not been the Lord who had been our side, where would we have been? So everything that we know that we have accomplished, we ascribe them unto you. We bring them back to you as a sweet-smelling gift offering. And Father, all those who would be rewarded tonight, we give praise to whose praise is due. We give honor to whom honor is due. Tonight we give tribute to whom tribute is due. Father, may we continue as a people to work together for the advancement of this nation, this blessed, beautiful nation with beautiful people, intelligent people, productive people, and a people to be admired. Continue to take us beyond to places that we never dreamed possible. But with your help, we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. And so, Father, as we celebrate tonight, our hearts are filled with joy. We are exuberant. We are bubbling over. And so, Father, be in our midst. Bless all we do and say tonight. May all those who receive awards be worthy of it. May they rejoice and be very thankful and continue to be with us, watch over us, and rule in our midst for your glory's sake tonight. Bless the food and all that we will drink. May we do it in moderation with thanksgiving. In Jesus' name, amen. God bless you all.
Thank you, Mr. McNeil. Please remain stand as we invite Kwame Hamilton to lead us in the national anthem.
Hail, Grenada, land of force, we pledge ourselves to thee. Heads, hearts, and hands in unity to reach our destiny. Ever conscious of God, being proud of our heritage, may we with faith and courage aspire, build, advance. bless our nation.
Thank you, Kwame. You may have your seats. Yes, thanks. I would now like to invite Lily Pascal to give us our welcome remarks.
Governor General of the States of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique, Her Excellency Dame Cécile Lagrenade, Prime Minister of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique, Honorable Deacon Mitchell, Honorable Tevin Andrews, Minister of Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs and Local Government, Senator the Honorable Gloria Thomas, Permanent Secretary within the Ministry of Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs and Local Government, Mr. Javan Williams, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Mr. Vanny Cohen, Superintendent Solomon Stafford, and other members of the Royal Grenada Police Force, Chairperson of the Carriacou and Petite Martinique Celebrations Committee, Mrs. Amanda Jack, and other committee members, Kings and Queens awardees, Pastor Junior McNeil, Miss Kwame Hamilton, members of the media, our Master of Ceremonies, Miss Celis Blair, ladies, gentlemen all. The Spanish would say, bienvenida. The French, benvenue. The Italian, benvenuti a tutti. But we would declare, welcome. My task tonight is to greet, welcome, and make you comfortable as we journey into yet another remarkable activity put on by the Ministry of Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs in collaboration with the Carriacou and Petite Martinique Celebrations Committee, our Ministers Award Ceremony and Gala. And I quote, "Don't work for recognition, but do work worthy of recognition," end of quote. I believe we're gathered here tonight because indeed we have seen the contributions of our people, both here and in Petite Martinique, of work worthy of recognition. I take this opportunity to congratulate each and every one of the awardees tonight on a job well done, and to remind us all that not everyone at this time can get an award. Let's show gratitude when that time arrives. An excellent calendar of activities. We said it, planned it, promoted it, and now we are delivering it. Signed, sealed, and delivered indeed. I urge you to maintain quietness during the awards presentation, and let's all have, as my granny would say, a ball of a time. I'm prepared to dance. I hope you are. Again, bienvenida, bienvenue, benvenuti a tutti. Welcome.
Wonderfully done. Thank you so much, Ms. Pascal. We now head straight into the awardees presentation. The first presentation, I now invite Ms. Heidi Edmond, and this will go to the fisherman. And during the presentation, I invite Assistant Commissioner of Police, Vanny Cohen.
A pleasant good evening. I stand on the protocol already established to read the following citations. To begin with, I will start with the firemen. It is not very often that we hear of awards given for bravery in Carriacou, but in this case, these awards are well deserved. Many will remember that on the 19th of April 2023, Carriacou was plunged into darkness, literally speaking. The fire at the Grenlec generator building caused an island-wide power outage. If it was not for the courage and bravery of 4 firemen, the situation could have been a lot worse. Despite the building being engulfed in flame, these gentlemen fought against the intense heat, heavy smoke, and the fear of explosion, which could have caused them to be burnt alive, risking their life to prevent 2 additional generators from being ignited. Corporal 412 Plenty, Police Constable 92 John, Police Constable 266 Alexander, and Rural Constable Noel had to be treated for the inhalation of dangerous gases and skin injuries. The exemplary display of heroism and courage was remarkable and did not go unnoticed. On this, the 50th anniversary of Grenada's independence, the National Organizing Committee, the Carriacou and Petite Martinique Celebrations Committee, and the Ministry of Carriacou and Petite Martinique and local government is delighted to award Corporal 412 Plenty, Police Constable 972 John, Police Constable 266 Alexander, Rural Constable Noel, for their outstanding bravery in the line of duty.
So now to accept the award, I invite R.C. Garfield Noel. Police Constable 266 Ellington Alexander. He's not here? Okay, he's not here. Now invite Police Constable 972 Carl John. I now invite Corporal 412 Martin Plenty. Thank you, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Vanny Cohen. We now move on to the next awardee sector, and this one goes to the Petite Martinique Sector Awards. I now invite Mr. Javan Williams, Permanent Secretary within the Ministry of Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs and Local Government, to do the presentation.
Mr. Simeon Clement for Community Service. Mr. Simeon Clement stands as a prominent community leader and a founding member of the now disbanded Petite Martinique Development Committee, PENDECO. His remarkable legacy includes the innovation of Petite Martinique racing class sailboats, which she not only conceptualized but also meticulously designed and constructed several of them. Additionally, he played a pivotal role in establishing a building business dedicated to providing essential boat building materials. Furthermore, Mr. Clement operates the sole JCB heavy machinery on the island, showcasing his proficiency in heavy equipment operation. Beyond his professionalism endeavors, he is a fervent advocate for the environment, demonstrating his unwavering commitment to its preservation. Mr. Clement's environmental initiative encompassed the planting of trees along the beach and the construction of a grind in the Mang Bay area. This effort was instrumental in safeguarding not only his property, but also the beach itself, as well as numerous properties along its shoreline, including a cemetery that was quickly eroding into the sea. His dedication to environmental conservation resulted in the expansion of the Mang Beach, ultimately leading to the establishment of the thriving Gary's Snacks and Snackets Beach Bar in that vibrant locale. Mr. Travis DeRoche will collect on his behalf. Miss Pamela Caesar for education. Miss Pamela Caesar is an exemplary educator with a career spanning over 3 decades devoted to the field of teaching. She has passionately shared her knowledge in various schools across the 3 islands within the state of Grenada. Miss Caesar commenced her teaching career at the St. Thomas Aquinas Catholic School, Petite Martinique, in the year 1988. Her arrival coincided with a challenging period when almost the entire teaching staff, with the exception of just 2 individuals, immigrated to the United States of America in search of better opportunities. Miss Caesar, along with the new teachers, spearheaded a remarkable transformation at the school, ushering in a wave of positive change. Their collective efforts and dedication breathed new life into the St. Thomas Aquinas, revitalizing the educational environment and inspiring both students and fellow educators alike. In 2006, Miss Caesar made the move to Grenada to be closer to her children, who were then enrolled in schools there. During her time in Grenada, Miss Caesar became an integral member of the St. Louis Girls Catholic School staff. Her dedication was evident as she assumed roles such as the head of the senior department, principal assistant, teacher in charge of the school feeding, and teacher in charge of Red House, leaving an indelible mark on the institution. In 2020, she returned to Petite Martinique and took on the role of a remarkable grade 4 teacher at Hillsborough Government School. Affectionately known as Teacher Pamela, she holds a unique distinction of having taught on all 3 islands comprising the tri-island state of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. In 2022, she returned to her alma mater, St. Thomas Aquinas Catholic, which was seen as a providential gift to the school. Miss Caesar's unwavering dedication to her profession is exemplified by her habit of being the first to arrive at the school and the last to leave. She actively participates in all aspects of school life, embodying the essence of a committed educator. It is with great pleasure that the Petite Martinique wholeheartedly recommend Miss Pamela Caesar for her remarkable and significant contributions to the field of education.
I invite everyone to please start filling out the menu cards so that we can have food served.
Mr. Dylan Logan for sports. In Petite Martinique, Dylan Logan is a household name when it comes to athletics. During his time as a student at the St. Thomas Aquinas, he consistently outperformed his peers in the sprinting, even securing a commendable third place in the 80 meters race at the National Primary School Sports Meet in Grenada when he was just under 7 years old. Upon his transition to Hillsborough Secondary School, Dylan made a remarkable shift from the track to field events, where he excelled in both shot put and discus. His ability in these events shone brightly at the 2022 Intercall Games, where he clinched gold medals in both disciplines. This outstanding performance earned him a scholarship to Edwin Arlene High School, one of Jamaica's esteemed institutions. While in Jamaica, Dylan continued to dominate the shot put and discus events, securing gold medals in the Central Champs Zone competitions and earning the prestigious title of the top male athlete of the Games in 2023. His crowning achievements came at the 2023 ISSA Grace Kennedy Boys and Girls Championships, popularly known as Champs, where he proudly claimed the gold medal in the Class 2 boys shot put with a throw of 16.03 meters. In recognition of his exceptional achievements in the world of sports, Petite Martinique is thrilled to endorse and award Mr. Dylan Logan as a truly remarkable athlete. His mom, Mistress Pauline Logan, will collect on his behalf. Mr. Clyde DeRoche for fishing. The year 1992 marked a significant transformation in Petite Martinique's fishing industry, initiated by two officers within the fishery division of the Ministry of Fisheries, who arrived on the island aboard the fishing vessel Jimbo. The mission was to introduce and train the local fishermen in the techniques of longline fishing. Additionally, they enlisted the fishing vessel Uprising, captained by Mr. Clyde DeRoche, to undergo this crucial training process, ushering in a new era for the island's fishing community. After the training, the fishing vessel Uprising became the pioneering boat for Petite Martinique to enter the longline fishing industry, signifying a significant transformation in the local fishing scene. Today, there are nearly 100 Petite Martinique fishing vessels registered in the longline tuna trade, a testament to how far the industry has come. The fishing practices of that era was remarkably different, lacking the benefits of GPS technology, and fishermen operated with far fewer fishing tools and resources than they do today. As of now, the fishing vessel Uprising, captained by Mr. DeRoche, holds the distinction of being the oldest and longest-serving fishing vessel from Petite Martinique in the tuna trade. Mr. Clyde DeRoche, you stand as a trailblazer among the Petite Martinique fishermen, being the first to venture into the tuna trade. Your unwavering dedication and passion have not only brought prosperity to our community, but have also played a pivotal role in shaping the identity of Petite Martinique as a fishing capital of Grenada. In recognition of a remarkable 32 years in the tuna fishing industry, along with your outstanding achievement, unwavering ambition, and relentless perseverance, it brings us immense joy and honor to present you with this prestigious award in the field of fishing. Joseph for culture. Today we pay tribute to Mistress Ruth Joseph, a daughter of Petite Martinique and a remarkable individual who has made significant contribution to the cultural development of our homeland. It's important to honor and recognize people like her who have dedicated their time and effort to preserving and promoting the cultural heritage of our island. Many of us can remember mass bands like Deck of Cards, Circus Comes to Town, From Whence We Came, just to name a few. Carriacou would tremble when they heard Petite Martinique coming down. Her reputation as one of the best seamstresses of her time and a talented costume maker speaks volume about her skills and creativity. Every dress she created was a statement piece. The many winning and best dress awards further highlights her exceptional talent and the recognition she deserves today. Mistress Ruth Joseph was also a founding member of the Pendeco. This is a testament to her dedication and commitment to the overall development of this island. It's truly an honor to recognize Mistress Ruth Joseph on this, our 50th anniversary, for her invaluable contribution to the cultural heritage of Petite Martinique. Mr. Dwight Logan will collect on her behalf. Corporal Clarence Vincent Joseph for policing. As we recognize this officer who performed duty in a number of places for over 2 decades in the Royal Grenada Police Force, Corporal Joseph has consistently gone above and beyond the call of duty, leaving an unforgettable mark on the communities he has served. He took an oath to serve and was enlisted in the Royal Grenada Police Force on September 29, 1997. Since enlisting, Corporal Joseph has showcased his commitment to community welfare by serving in various stations and departments across the Tri-Island state. Notably, his tour in Petite Martinique from October 2013 stood out where he undertook initiatives that surpassed traditional policing duties. Corporal Joseph initiated a fitness club and served as the coach of the St. Thomas Aquinas Catholic School in Petite Martinique, athletics and football team. His leadership and guidance led the school to victory in the primary school football competition on Carriacou, showcasing his dedication to nurturing positive relationship with the youths. Despite being transferred to the mainland from February 2018, Corporal Joseph remained committed to community service. Upon returning to Petite Martinique in June 2019, he continued his remarkable work with the elderly by engaging them in various activities such as cleaning their surroundings, aiding the mentally challenged in whatever their challenges are, contributing to the constructions of home, and organizing luncheons. After being transferred in June 2022, Corporal Joseph promptly returned that same month, highlighting his unwavering dedication to the community. As a testament to his selfless sacrifices, in June 2022, Corporal Joseph utilized his personal boat to transport sick individuals from Petite Martinique to Carriacou, ensuring that they receive medical attention at no cost. In his outstanding service, was officially recognized with a promotion to corporal in December 2016, and is currently serving as the NCO in charge of PM Petite Martinique. Since Corporal Joseph continues to inspire his peers with his exceptional leadership, tireless work ethics, and deep impact on the well-being of the community, his extraordinary commitment to duty, coupled with his numerous community contributions, makes him an exemplary recipient for this well-deserved award.
Thank you so much, Ms. Edmond, and congratulations to all of the awardees. Let me take this opportunity to invite everyone at the Independence Parade tomorrow, which will be held at the Hillsborough Recreational Grounds, and it starts at 3 p.m. So come out in your colors and show your support. We now move. Okay. We will now have a little break so that the foods can be served.
A pleasant good night to everyone. I am Deanna Isaac, Public Relations Officer within the Ministry of Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs. We say welcome to the 50th Anniversary Ministers Award Ceremony and Gala. This is all part of the Carriacou and Petite Martinique Independence Celebration in recognition of Grenada's 50th Anniversary of Independence. And tonight we have in attendance, as you have seen before, the Governor General of Grenada, Her Excellency Dame Cecile Lagrenade. We also have Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell with us, and the host, Minister for Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs, Honorable Tevin Andrews. And it is a pleasure for us in Carriacou and Petite Martinique to also specially welcome our Minister for Social Development, Senator the Honorable Gloria Thomas, and her husband to this special gala, all in recognition of Grenada's 50th anniversary of independence. And at tonight's gala, as you have previously seen, we've had a number of awards. The first set of awards went to the police officers who played an integral role in containing the fire, which happened at the Grenlex power station in Bossejou in May 2023. And we had 4 officers being recognized tonight. They were RC Garfield Noel, PC 26's Elcon Ton Alexander, and PC 972 Carl John, along with Corporal 412 Martin Plenty. So we want to say congratulations to these 4 firemen who were outstanding in containing the fire at Grenlex Power Station in May 2023. And as the award ceremony continued, we saw Petite Martinique being specially recognized here tonight. And we had 7 persons from Petite Martinique being awarded in different areas. Simon Clement for community service, Pamela Caesar, education, Dylan Logan, who is based in Jamaica at the moment, for sport, Clyde DeRoche, fishing, Ruth Joseph, culture, and Corporal 851 Vincent Joseph as the outstanding police officer at this year's 50th Independence Anniversary Gala and award ceremony hosted by the Minister for Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs. And we must say that we have a number of persons from Carriacou and Petite Martinique in attendance tonight, and that is very outstanding. It shows that they are all happy to be celebrating Grenada's 50th anniversary of independence. And we have a number of persons home from the diaspora. So that again is noteworthy. So it's not only our locals that are based at home, but we also have persons from the diaspora specifically coming into Carriacou and Petite Martinique to celebrate the 50th anniversary of independence with us. So we say congratulations to all the awardees here tonight. The award ceremony and gala will continue with the Carriacou Sector Awards. We have a number of persons in that area, over 13 persons. And then we'll also have some special awards, and that will be distributed by the Governor General of Grenada, Her Excellency Dame Cecile Lagrenade, and 2 persons will be given special awards here tonight. And then Minister for Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs, Honorable Tevin Andrews, will give a toast to 50, and then we have cultural entertainment by the Country Boys later on this afternoon. So we encourage you to stay tuned to GIS Live so you can know all the other persons who will be recognized at this year's anniversary of independence. It is our Golden Jubilee. It's a special occasion. It's a historic occasion. So we must say congratulations to everybody, and thank you for joining us, and thank you to everyone who have contributed towards the development of Petite Martinique, Carriacou, and Grenada over the last 50 years. Okay, good night, everyone. Here we have with us Constable Garfield Noel. He was one of the first awardees here tonight. He was awarded because of his contribution in containing the fire at the Grenlex Bossejou Power Station in May 2023. Constable Noel, tell us, how do you feel about receiving this award tonight, especially it is the 50th anniversary of Grenada's independence?
Yes, I feel so proud to be a patriot Grenadian. I feel so proud to serve my country, and I will continue serving my country and make it more proud. I am 50 years. Happy. Yes, but I since last year, but anyway, I feel so proud of myself.
Okay, as a fireman on Carriacou, tell us what that task is, that job is like for you on Carriacou.
Yes, it's a technical job and very difficult. You just have to put your mind towards it, and I love my job because I love to serve my country.
Well, over the years, young people have been saying that there are not much jobs on the island of Carriacou for young people, and they look to other things. What is your encouragement, especially now that you've received this award?
Well, I would like to encourage the young people in Carriacou to take full advantage of anything they want to do. And fire department is a nice job, although it's a difficult job, but it's a nice job, and I love my job. And I love my country also.
Well, thank you very much, and once again, congratulations on being recognized at the 50th anniversary of Grenada's independence.
Thank you very much.
As the smell of spice and a lovely beaches make Grenada oh so very nice. All Grenada.
Okay. Congratulations, teacher Pamela Caesar from the lovely island of Petite Martinique. You are one of the special awardees here tonight at Minister's Gala and Award Ceremony, all in recognition of Grenada's 50th anniversary of independence. But for those of us from Carriacou, we may not know teacher Pamela, we may have heard the name, and for some of us listening on the live, they may not know who teacher Pamela is. Can you give us a little background of yourself, please?
Well, I'm truly a Petite Martinican because as you have heard, I've left the island and returned. I started my primary school education at the Petite Martinique RC and moved on to the prestigious St. Joseph Convent, St. George's. And there I had my secondary education. And upon finishing secondary, I was called into the teaching profession because of the incident that we had with the lack of teachers from the school. And there I developed my passion for teaching and the love for children. Yeah.
In reading your citation here tonight, we understand that you had the distinguished pleasure of teaching on all 3 islands within the state. Give us an idea about that teaching journey.
Well, the teaching journey started at Petite Martinique RC, as it was called at the time. And when my first son sat the common entrance at the time, he got placed at the Grenada Boys Secondary School. And I took the challenge of going to Grenada with him, because when I went to school at the St. Joseph Convent, we had to board at different homes, and I thought that would be not right being a boy, you know, boys as they are. So I took it upon myself to leave home and travel with him so that I can be there to give him the support that he needed, and had to stay because his younger brother was right behind, and also had to stay to support him. And when they left and went into college, graduated from college, I then decided to return to Petite Martinique.
Can you tell us how many years you have been in the teaching profession?
Well, October of this year will be 36 years since I'm teaching.
So it's been over 3 decades of teaching. So how do you feel having received this award, having given so much to the country in the area of education?
Well, I feel privileged and honored, but as I said, I fell in love with the profession, and I just fell in love with children, and to see them grow and mature, and later on you would hear them say, "Miss, you know, I'm so happy that you did this for me or you did that for me." That is just everything that you can get.
Well, once again, congratulations, and any parting words to a young person who may want to become a teacher?
Well, number one, you have to have a love of children. You have to love the profession also, because it's challenging, it's not easy. And if you don't have that passion for it, you wouldn't enjoy what you're doing. So you have to be passionate about teaching.
Thank you so very much, and once again, congratulations.
I thank you so very much.
Martin Plenty, he was one of the police firemen at the station at the Carriacou police station who helped to contain the fire at the Grand Lake Bossejou plant in May 2023. Corporal Plenty, you were awarded here tonight for that bravery act. Tell us about what happened on that night.
On that night, it was a night that we would have got a call and we would have responded under my leadership. Before we would have responded to that fire, knowing what is the nature of the fire, I would have spoken to my men under my watch. So we prepared to face that fire. I would have told them, gentlemen, we have to face it by any means necessary, because that's a power plant. And that power plant, it depends on the lighting facility of Carriacou. And we have to do our very best. That night, when we responded to that fire, it was not a simple fire. I would have believed it would have been something that we could have handled easily as other fires, but it was not. On the scene, on arrival, the heat that we got from that building was immense. As a result of that, we would have to make a little slight changes in attacking that fire. Under my command and my experiences for years, I would have deployed my men to do certain things, certain tasks. We would have entered this building without our respiratory apparatus, which is we call a breathing apparatus. We didn't have the proper mask even to face that fire. However, I said to my men, we have to do it. This is our duty. We have to go in. And we did enter that building. When we entered that building, we couldn't see nothing but flames and smoke. We fought that fire. We used a lot of foam to do that. And it was not an easy thing. The heat inside was intense. However, under my command, I told my men what to do. How should we combat such a fire, this magnitude? Because our first insight is that we hear their engine, generators, so we need to save what we could save.
Right. So, having done that bravery act, and for you to be awarded on this, the 50th anniversary of Grenada's independence, at Minister's Gala and Award Ceremony in Carriacou, how do you feel?
I feel honored, I feel great. And what makes me feel more great, I am a descendant of Carriacou. My mom was born in Carriacou. Her whole bloodline is Carriacou. And I'm happy to do something for my mother's land. You know, I'm proud. I am very proud. And I believe that we should take that responsibility of fighting fire in Carriacou on a higher level. I have an initiative right now to bring forth what we call a brigade for young men, to incorporate young men and women, to have a brigade as a young, to start teaching them the science, the matrix, everything about firefighting, in structural building, wildland fires, and all other fires, so that they could even save their own homes. They could even save somebody else's home. So this is the initiative we at the fire department in Carriacou are right now working on. And I believe we're going to achieve that because we are sending out a positive message as firemen.
Well, once again, congratulations on being recognized at this year's 50th anniversary of Grenada's independence. And we hope that the fire department will continue to do that outstanding job that it's doing in Carriacou and Petite Martinique.
Certainly, we're going to do more and more and more. And we'll make Carriacou one of the best firefighting departments in the Tri-Island states.
Thank you so much again.
Have a blessed night. Okay.
Mr. Frankie Mitchell, you're home from the diaspora, well, from New York, for this year's 50th anniversary of Grenada's independence. As a born and bred kayak, tell us, how do you feel to be home, and in particular at this event?
Well, that's a great question. Now, I have to go back probably about 15, 20 years ago. And when I met Tevin, and apparently he was running for caretaker. And somebody introduced me and I says, this guy had something to deliver. But not too many people paid him attention. So I said, all right, I got to get this guy back to New York, back to the chapter, back to the Carriacou and Petite Martinique support group, and get him whereby he could be exposed. I feel very honored because of Tevin, a good friend of mine, and of course, being an NDC. Now, it was a tough job over the years, because all the people in NDC who was probably laying low, taking it easy, and I told them, you cannot win laying in your living room. You have to cut out there and get on the good foot, get on the profit, get things going, take the bull by his horn, boots on the ground, and get things going. Eventually, they listened to me. So I feel honored to be here. 50 years of celebration. I want to be here for the next 50.
Okay, but you're living in the New York City area, and we know that we have a lot of persons home from the diaspora in celebration of Grenada's 50th anniversary. Tell us about that experience, mobilizing the people to come and to ensure that they're on Carriacou to be part of this celebration.
Well, here's the story. A lot of people, because of COVID-19, stayed stationary. However, between the carnival and the independence, we in the diaspora of New York, we were able to mobilize people to come down, really not for Christmas, for the independence. And they were taking it very light, but we get together with the chapter, the Carriacou and Petite Martinique support group, and get things going. There was very delightful. I will tell you, JetBlue, honor to JetBlue, they come down to Grenada for the independence for about almost 95% full, just about how many days a week. So we were able to move people down here and get things going. Bottom line, they're here. according to Kem Jones, a good friend of mine, when you come down here, be sure to get voted. Get yourself registered to vote. So we had a majority, we have the minority, of course, coming back here, and we want to get NDC back on the chapter again for the next 5 to 10 years.
The diaspora has contributed significantly to the development of Carriacou and Petite Martinique. In recent times, we have been getting a number of contributions in terms of health, support for the Topil home, support for the hospital, and in a number of other areas, education. We're celebrating 50 years as an independent nation. Where do you see the diaspora's place continuing from now on into the next 50 years?
Well, I can speak probably the next 15 years. But however, 50 years is a long time on the road. But education is very important. Healthcare is very important. And you guys want to make sure that you have tourism, you have the medical support from New York. When I started off in the NDC business 15, 20 years ago, there was only probably 2 or 3 groups. Now there are about 5 or 6 groups, whether or not they're from New Jersey, New York, St. David's, St. Patrick, within the diaspora of things going. So it was very, very, very important that we get the diaspora working with you guys down here in Carriacou and Petite Martinique and Grenada to get things moving, and hopefully for the next election, we want to be on top again. And we're going to be around for the next 5 to 10 years.
Well, in terms of contribution for Carriacou and Petite Martinique, we can see that continue.
Yes, we can see that continue, because I used to be vice president of the Carriacou and Petite Martinique support group. Now I'm working with the Carriacou and Petite Martinique support group. I'm working with the New Jersey chapter. I'm working with the New York chapter. I'm working with the Independence chapter to get things moving from New York all the way down to Carriacou. And it's very important that we need that combination of togetherness to make it happen.
Well, thank you very much, and continue the good work in the diaspora.
No problem. Thank you so much. Right.
What do you need to know?
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you for your patience, and we want to thank the chef for the lovely menu. Hope that everyone enjoyed. We are going to dive right back into this evening's program. Next on the agenda, the awards sector for Carriacou. To do the citation, I would like to invite Ms. Heather Adams, and to do the presentation, I would like to invite the Honorable Tevin Andrews, Minister for Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs and Local Government.
the Governor General, Dame Cecile Lagrenade, the Prime Minister of Grenada, Honorable Deacon Mitchell, Minister of Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs, Honorable Tevin Andrews, government ministers, invited guests, good night all. The first award is for business, and I shall read the citation. There was once a rule of thought that implied that one had to travel overseas in order to achieve something in life. And this upcoming awardee is proof that it is not so. He migrated to the United States at an early age and returned in 1995 to assist his mother in her business. In 1996, he branched off on his own, and in the years that followed, he became the successful owner of a supermarket, nightclub, guest apartments, office space rentals, and 2 local radio stations. This charismatic and caring individual has impacted the lives of many through his business practices. In addition to all of the previously mentioned achievements, he is an enthusiastic philanthropist, always willing to contribute to the community projects and the well-being of individuals when the need arises. He lives by the motto, when you give with one hand, you receive the blessings in the other. On this 50th anniversary of Grenada's independence, the National Organizing Committee and the Carriacou and Petite Martinique Celebrations Committee and the Ministry of Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs and Local Government is delighted to award Mr. Kimberlin Mills for his outstanding achievements in the business sector. To collect his award, I would like to call his daughter, Miss Casey Mills. The next award is for health. In April 2003, this young lady decided to follow her childhood dream by commencing her involvement in the nursing profession. After completing the general program, she became a registered nurse. She then worked at the Princess Royal Hospital for 3 years. Following this, she did a short stint at the General Hospital. Subsequently, she advanced to the midwifery program in 2009 and received her qualifications in 2010. Ms. Marissa Gay has been described as a caring, devoted professional who is well respected among her peers. Her passion eliminates the laborious nature of her job, Her passion eliminates the laborious nature of her job, as the well-being of her patients is her main focus. After 2 decades of service to the citizens of Grenada, this award is well-deserved. On this 50th anniversary of Grenada's independence, the National Organizing Committee, the Ministry of Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs, and the Carriacou and Petite Martinique Celebrations Committee would like to honor Ms. Marissa Gay for her outstanding service in the health sector. Our next award is for sports. Our next awardee lives by the Bible verse, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And her motto is, I do not run away from challenges, I run towards them because the only way to escape fear is to overcome it and trample it under your feet. The athletic skills of this young lady became evident from her primary level at the Hillsborough Government School. While attending Bishop's College, she continued to excel in sports such as netball, but she made significant strides in the area of javelin and shot put, which led to her participation in national games and subsequently the chance to represent Grenada at the Carriacou Games, where she secured a bronze medal. Her outstanding sporting performance led her to securing a scholarship to attend the St. Jugo High School in Jamaica, where she sustained her athletic excellence, winning numerous meets and making her mark in the ISSA Boys and Girls Championship in 2020 and 2021. Her hard work and dedication paid off, and she was given another scholarship to attend the St. John's University based in New York, where she is now pursuing a bachelor's degree in health and human services. Jamora Alves continues to outperform other athletes and has won numerous meets such as the Big East Championship, Most Valuable Player in the Big East Conference, Most Valuable Player for St. John's University, Newcomer of the Year in 2022 and 2023, and the NCAA participant. She has also broke the national discus records for the country that stood unbroken for 15 years and was a high point performer in the Big East Conference. On this 50th anniversary of Grenada's independence, the National Organizing Committee, the Carriacou and Petite Martinique Celebrations Committee, and the Ministry of Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs and Local Government awards Ms. Jamora Alves, the island's very own star athlete, for her excellent performance in sports. Ms. Jamora Alves is currently in the United States, so her mother, Ms. Janelle George, will collect on her behalf. The next award is for policing. Constable number 31, Ricky Caliste, attached to the Carriacou Police Station, Northern Division, has been awarded for the most outstanding police officer in 2023, and therefore it was fitting to nominate him for the Independence Award. Heeding the persistence and encouragement from the officers stationed at his former place of employment, he joined the ranks of the Royal Grenada Police Force on the 1st of March 2010 and is now attached to petty investigations. Officer Caliste works with very limited supervision and manages his time sensibly. He is always willing to go the extra mile in the execution of his duty and is very supportive to his peers and supporters alike. Disciplined, quiet, and respectable would be the words used to describe this officer. His accountability in record keeping is exceptional, especially in ensuring that all commitment warrants and summons are executed. On this 50th anniversary of Grenada's independence, the National Organizing Committee, the Carriacou and Petite Martinique Celebrations Committee, and the Ministry of Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs is delighted to award Police Constable number 31, Ricky Caliste, for his service to this country.
Thank you, Mr. Andrews. I would now like to invite the Honorable Dickon Mitchell to do the presentation for the remaining awards.
The next award is for culture. Our awardee for culture grew up in the village of Six Roads, home of the Parang bands. Coming from a musical family, his love for music became second nature to him. He made his debut musical performance at the age of 12 when he entered the Parang competition with the Ghetto Boys, and after that, the rest is history. His love for music grew throughout his lifetime. As such, he joined many bands over the years, playing music and showcasing the traditions locally, regionally, and internationally. He later spent some time in the United Kingdom, where he was presented with opportunities to expand his genre and professionalism. In 2023, he led the Carriacou team to perform at Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique's Day celebration in New York. The diaspora in North America and Europe continue to be inspired by his commitment and passion to our traditions and cherish the online and personal presentations which allow them to feel, live, and embrace our culture. He is one of the very few musicians who can play any string or percussion instrument. He continues to dedicate his time to train the youth in Carriacou and Petite Martinique so that they will learn to appreciate and value the art form. This led to his involvement in the formation of the Junior Parang Band, which competed in the 2022 and 2023 Parang Festival. The talent of Neil Basie Madison knows no bounds as he continues to support and participate in many festivals and traditions, such as the Six Roads Maroon, Big Drum, Boat Launching, Parang, Shakespeare Mess, Tombstone, string band music, and the list goes on and on. On this 50th anniversary of Grenada's independence, the National Organizing Committee, the Carriacou and Petite Martinique Celebrations Committee, and the Ministry of Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs and Local Government is delighted to award Mr. Neil Basie Madison for his outstanding involvement in Carriacou's culture. The next award is for farming. Uriel Roland Joseph, affectionately known as Engine from Mount Royal in Carriacou, began farming at an early age, as did most Carriacouans back in the 50s and 60s. Together with his old man, they worked the lands at Mount Royal, Camoon, Tibley, Sabazan, and Dumfries, where they tended numerous livestock and gardens. Engine had to look after cattle, donkey, sheep, goat, pigs, and chickens, and still go to the garden to plant, weed, or harvest corn, peas, cassava, potatoes, cotton, groundnut, and bene, and vegetables. With an upbringing like this, it was inevitable that Engine would be involved in farming on a large scale. Hence, in 1985, with the assistance of the attorney George Prime and other like-minded farmers, the Carriacou Corporation was formed with the aim of restoring the groundnut production here in Carriacou. With farms in Quarry, Grand Bay, and Dumfries, they produced groundnuts and accidentally came upon the marketability of watermelon. Carriacou became the first group to mass-produce watermelon here for resale, a trend which continues today. Mr. Joseph has been involved in farming here in Carriacou for over 60 years, and he continues to tend his livestock, gardens, and famous sugar under the skin oranges. On this 50th anniversary of Grenada's independence, the National Organizing Committee, the Carriacou and Petite Martinique Celebrations Committee, and the Ministry of Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs and Local Government is delighted to award Mr. Uriel Engine Joseph for his outstanding achievements in farming sector. The next award is for fishing. During the summer holidays in 1963, a teenage boy thought that he could have a lot of fun fishing with his friends to pass the time. Over time, fishing became his hobby. After a brief stint as a seaman in 1969 on the MV Sea Otter, he returned home, and with the help of his father, he got his first fishing boat, which was built by Mr. Henry Compton. In 1971, he traveled to Canada, but after 6 months, he came back to Carriacou to embrace his true calling. His spirit was tormented because he wasn't around the sea. The name Gladwin Simon, or Tall Boy, as he is affectionately known, is synonymous with fishing. He has been plying this trade for over 50 years, supplying the entire island with a vital source of food in both fresh and canned forms. At any given time, he could have as much as 21 employees manning several vessels and providing door-to-door delivery to keep up with demands. It has not been easy for him. Despite the theft of both boats and engines, Mr. Simon has prevailed as one of the most popular and appreciated fishermen on the island. On this 50th anniversary of Grenada's independence, the National Organizing Committee, the Carriacou and Petite Martinique Celebrations Committee, and the Ministry of Carriacou and Petite Martinique and local government is pleased to award Mr. Gladwin Tallboy Simon for his outstanding achievements in the fishing industry. This next award is for community service. For education. Following in the footsteps of her older brother, our awardee for education has an extensive career which spans 41 years. She taught at both primary and secondary levels and has always encouraged her students to perform at their very best. Miss Cleopatra Lambert so loved what she did that during the holidays, she held classes for her students, either at school or at home, devoting her time, energy, and talent to ensure a brighter future for all. Such was her passion, and she settled for nothing less than the best. As a teacher, her philosophy was that no child should leave an institution as they came in. And if that was the case, the teacher would have failed the child. She loved it when a child grasped a concept and could move from point A to point B. Although she no longer teaches, Ms. Lambert currently holds the position of supervisor of CXC examinations in Carriacou, and she also assists in the judging of parang and carnival competitions. On this 50th anniversary of Grenada's independence, the National Organizing Committee and the Carriacou and Petite Martinique Celebrations Committee and the Ministry of Carriacou and Petite Martinique and local government is delighted to award Ms. Cleopatra Lambert for her contribution to education. Ms. Lambert would like to say a few words.
Thank you, Ms. Adams. Some teachers like to talk. I'm one of them. Or I was, or still am, one of them. It is with profound gratitude and sincere appreciation that I accept this award. I did not work for recognition, but I must have done work that was worthy of recognition. Hence the reason for this. This is not only about awards, it's about Grenada too. And this is Grenada's 50th anniversary of independence. I thank God for affording me the privilege of experiencing this. It is a momentous occasion, it is an auspicious occasion, and for some of us, it may be a once-in-a-lifetime occasion. I'm truly humbled to receive this, and I must thank the Ministry of Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs and Local Government, and the Celebrations Committee for seeing it fit to give me this award. To God be the glory. Great things he has done. And so I salute Grenada on this 50th anniversary. And I must also congratulate the Ministry of Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs and the Celebrations Committee for pulling off such a wonderful event. To Grenada, I say happy 50th anniversary. One people, one journey, one future. Cheers to 50 years. Thank you.
The next award is for community service. In 2016, the founders of this famous group, Valerie Thompson and Sarana Roberts, set out on a quest to revive a tradition that was dying and at the same time satisfy a love Ms. Roberts had for serenading. In December of that very year, this dynamic group made their debut. With limited resources and using traditional spoon, bottle, bucket, and the famous tok-tok, these serenaders created countless memories with people in every village. The transformative year set the stage for what they have become today, the Shadow Benny Serenaders. Their motto, giving joyfully, providing a helping hand with love, shows true depiction of who and what they do as a group. Over the years, Shadow Benny Serenaders has raised over $50,000, all of which have been contributed to organizations such as the Carriacou and Petite Martinique Cancer Society, Princess Royal Hospital, the Top Hill Senior Citizens Home, and numerous people requiring dialysis, chemotherapy, eye surgery, and other medical procedures have benefited financially. Additionally, the island-wide hamper distribution has blessed many lives. On this 50th anniversary of Grenada's independence, and the National Organizing Committee and the Carriacou and Petite Martinique Celebrations Committee and the Ministry of Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs and Local Government is pleased to award Shadow Benny Serenaders for their outstanding involvement in community service.
Thank you so much to the Honorable Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell, and congratulations to all of the awardees. Our next award is for special awards, and with great pleasure I would like to invite Dame Cecile Lagrenade, Governor General for Grenada and the State of Grenada, to present this award.
This award will be for public service. This well-deserving awardee began her career as a teacher in September 1976 at Bishop's College, Carriacou. During her tenure, she taught numerous subject areas and served as sports teacher, netball coach, 4-H club leader, in addition to serving in the role of guidance counselor for students and parents. Ms. Bernadette Lendo Sylvester held a position as a member of the governing board of Bishop's College and was appointed as vice principal and later acting principal of the said college. Her tenure at the college covered a period of 20 years. As a result of her leadership of the Bishop's College 4-H, she represented the state of Grenada at the International 4-H Club Leaders Conference in Georgia, USA, and later pursued studies at the Eastern Caribbean Institute of Agriculture and Forestry in Trinidad, where she secured a credit diploma in general agriculture. In 1997, she was promoted to act as the first permanent secretary in the newly established Ministry of Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs, while acting in the capacity of coordinator for the Disaster Management Committees of Carriacou and Petite Martinique and the supervisor of schools and chairman for the Independence Committee of the Sister Isles. She would later be appointed as Justice of the Peace. Her desire for academics also drove her to pursue studies at the University of the Cave Hill campus, where she secured Masters of Business Administration with her major in public sector management. She was subsequently appointed as the first permanent secretary of local governments in Carriacou and Petite Martinique. In addition, she served as permanent secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Lands, Forestry, Fisheries, and the Environment on the mainland Grenada. Her 42-year tenure in the public service provided her an opportunity to represent her country at various levels nationally, regionally, and internationally. Most notable are the projects delivered on the CARI-led program, the saltwater reverse osmosis plants, desalination plant projects for Carriacou and Petite Martinique, and the Petite Martinique Coastal Revertment and Plainfield Expansion Project. She is blessed with many gifts and talents. For example, she's a big drum dancer, composer, and singer of calypso and many genres of songs, musician, prominent church and community member who is always ready to provide service when needed. Her services as a Sunday school teacher, youth leader, member of the Legion of Mary and the Charismatic Renewal Group, and an extraordinary minister of the Roman Catholic Church helped in spreading the gospel in our beautiful Tri-Island state. Her motto, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." On the 50th anniversary of Grenada's independence, the National Organizing Committee, the Carriacou and Petite Martinique Celebrations Committee, and the Ministry of Carriacou and Petite Martinique and local governments is delighted to award Mrs. Bernadette Lendo Sylvester for her outstanding contributions in the area of public service. Collecting on behalf is her son, Wilson. This is the last award, and it is for a special award in education. Phenomenal, no-nonsense, firm, historian, cultural icon are merely a few adjectives that can best describe this great woman. Mrs. Lucy Leontine Desrochers, affectionately known as Teacher Lucy, has dedicated her life and service to nurturing young minds and community development. She was the first Petite Martinican to pass common entrance examinations, and she was rewarded with a scholarship to St. Joseph Convent. Upon her completion of secondary education, she started teaching at Mount Pleasant Government School under the guidance of Sir Nicholas Broffett for $14 a month. She also taught at Dover School, Petite Martinique, and the Catholic Boys' School of Grenada. After her return from Canada in 1986, Teacher Lucy immersed in ensuring the well-being of members of the community. Hence, some of the achievements can be highlighted. Teaching confirmation class, her involvement in the Roman Catholic Church, which included church council, Eucharistic duties, preaching, and fundraising for the church with her flea market at the harvest. Teaching language, French, art and craft, and sewing at Bishop College, and counseling for students. Teacher Lucy provided hot meals from her home for the principal, Kenneth Nahaiko, who had no family here. She opened her home to children from Petite Martinique when there was no daily transportation from there. Many can attest that she cared for and nurtured for them as if they were her very own. She is an expert seamstress, producing many bridal gowns, bridesmaid dresses, and many creations for male and females. She's a library of knowledge when it comes to history and culture of her homeland, and has given valuable information to researchers for the UNESCO Tangible Cultural Documentation for Petite Martinique's culture and tradition. When I last spoke to her, Teacher Lucy stated emphatically that if it were possible, she would bundle any knowledge that she had remaining when she passes and leave it behind as a gift to benefit young people. At the age of 91, what a wealth of knowledge that would be. On this 50th anniversary of Grenada's independence, the National Organizing Committee, the Carriacou and Petite Martinique Celebrations Committee, and the Ministry of Carriacou and Petite Martinique and local governments is delighted to present a special award to Mrs. Lucy Desrochers for her contribution to holistic learning experience, which she gave to many. And collecting on her behalf is her niece, Anne McQuilkin.
Thank you, Heather Adams, and thank you to our Governor General. I invited her to stay on stage because we have a special award presented to her. Doing the presentation is Mistress Amanda Jack. Token of appreciation as we celebrate our 50th independence here in the state of Grenada. Yes, the candles were locally made by Shadea. Now invite our Minister Honorable Tevin Andrews as we present. We now invite our Honorable Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell as we present one of our candles to him. Honorable Minister Tevin Andrews. and Honorable Gloria Thomas. Thank you, Mrs. Jack. I would now like to invite our Honorable Tevin Andrews as he gives us his remarks and toast to our 50.
Pleasant good night to everyone. And let me take this opportunity to wish you in advance happy 50th independence to our beloved and great nation, Grenada, Carriacou and Petite Martinique. First of all, well, Governor General, Dame Cecile Lagrenade, Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell, my colleague and friend, Senator the Honorable Gloria Thomas and Mr. Thomas, Permanent Secretary Javon Williams, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Super Stafford, and Mr. Stafford, and to all of you, the distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Carriacou and Petite Martinique, for the last couple months or so, I've been recognizing something happening. And it's a spirit that is moving, uniting the people of Carriacou and Petite Martinique. And I am proud and happy about that. When I look through the villages from Belmont to Wynwood and from Wynwood to Petite Martinique, seeing the togetherness, the community spirit, it brings joy to my heart. I want to encourage the citizens of Petite Martinique and Carriacou to continue that spirit of unity and togetherness, the community spirit, as we strive to build this beautiful country of ours, as we continue to move Carriacou and Petite Martinique and Grenada up, up, up. It's not only the job of your member of parliament or the government or politicians, but collectively, we all have a responsibility. So I want to take this opportunity to thank you for leading the charge, getting involved in your community to beautify it, and of course, as you prepare for the Best Village competition. And I must say that all of the villages are looking wonderful. Whoever the judges are, they have a very hard task. I see Wynwood looking great, Bele looking good, Petite Martinique, don't talk about Lawrencetown and Leicester, Mount Pleasant, Top Hill, Granby, Six Roads and Brunswick, all of you looking wonderful. So whoever the judges are, I know you have a hard task ahead. Let me also use the opportunity to thank the organizers, the hard-working organizers for the celebrations here in Carriacou, led by Ms. Amanda Jack. Please give Ms. Trish Jack a round of applause. It must be noted, Mrs. Jack, it must be noted that this hardworking committee is working without a stipend or being paid. So they are doing it all out of love. So, Mrs. Jack and your team, thank you very much for your selfless sacrifice. I had absolutely nothing to do with choosing the awardees for this evening's award. So I just want to put out that disclaimer there, just in case anybody think that the minister had anything to do with it. But wouldn't you agree with me that every awardee is well deserving of the award? Well deserving. Obviously, everybody could not be awarded tonight or for this independence celebration. But certainly, we have started something, and we have started well. So, with those words, I just want you to remember one thing. And that one thing, my beloved friends, sisters and brothers, is that we continue to work together to build a Carriacou, Petite Martinique, and Grenada that the next generation and the next generation of Grenadians will be very, very proud of. Again, it doesn't take only the politicians, the ministers, the leaders in government to make or to bring about the changes. But it's you, the people, that has the power in your hands and hearts to bring about the meaningful changes that we all want to see and that will make our future generations proud and happy. So cheers. Cheers to 50. Let's continue to bring this country. Let's continue to build this country. Let's continue to build Carriacou and Petite Martinique and make it the best constituency that ever has been in Grenada. Let us ensure that Carriacou and Petite Martinique gets the respect that it truly deserves. And from here on, we are only going up, 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 up. Happy 50th.
Thank you to our Honorable Minister, Tevin Andrews. I would now like to invite our Honorable Prime Minister, Dickon Mitchell, to give us some remarks.
Good evening, distinguished ladies and gentlemen of Petite Martinique and Carriacou. Or maybe I should say it again. Good evening, distinguished citizens of Petite Martinique and Carriacou. And in case you didn't know it, the Governor General is a distinguished citizen of Petite Martinique and Carriacou as well. I'm the only one here, trying to be adopted. So let me recognize the protocol that has already been established. I want to thank the Petite Martinique and Carriacou Celebrations Committee and the Carriacou and Petite Martinique Ministry for a job well done. And for inviting me and making sure that I actually attended here this evening. I will be the first to admit that if I didn't attend, I would certainly have regretted it. So this truly is a special, and as was said by one of the awardees, possibly a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for those of us who are gathered here, and for those of us who are fortunate enough to be alive, to observe the Golden Jubilee of Grenada's independence. For those of us like myself, who's born after 1974, we may take our independence and the fact that we are a sovereign nation for granted. But I'm sure many of you who were born prior to 1974 appreciate the tremendous journey that you have taken, that we have taken, and that Petite Martinique and Carriacou and Grenada have taken to be here today to celebrate on the 7th of February our Golden Jubilee. And so when we have a theme that says our journey, it is really the journey of the people of Grenada, and in particular, those who journeyed prior to independence and those who journeyed after independence. Because without that journey, we would not be here today. We would not be here as a blessed, wonderful, and fantastic nation, despite the odds, despite the challenges, despite the political instability of our past, despite the storms, despite the hurricanes, despite the fact that we are small. We have journeyed, we are here united, perhaps more than a long time in our history. And we will forge ahead in keeping with the theme song to go up and up and up and up. We will forge ahead to go up and up and up. And so I am deeply humbled, and it is not lost on me the tremendous privilege that you, the citizens of Petite Martinique and Carriacou, and when I get to Grenada, I will say Grenada, the tremendous privilege and honor that you've bestowed upon me to be tasked with leading Grenada at this special time in its history. And so, I feel deeply privileged and honored to be here at an event such as this, and particularly an event that recognizes the invaluable and foundational work put in by our citizens to create the Petite Martinique, Carriacou, and Grenada that we love and cherish so dearly. So for those of us who are under 50, we owe everything we have to the sacrifice, to the hard work, to the persistence, the courage, the discipline, and the determination that you have journeyed and endured and created and made over the years. And so it is really my task to express that gratitude to you, and to give and make a solemn pledge on behalf of those of us who are under 50 to stretch out our hands, to accept the baton, and to pledge to you that we will make you, our forefathers, our forebearers, proud of the Grenada we will create 50 years from now. And so it's really our turn to ensure that we continue to embrace the values that you have taught us. The values of hard work. And I will repeat that, the values of hard work, discipline, thriftiness, giving back to your community, building your community, loving your neighbor as yourself, and looking out for one another. Because it is clear, perhaps more in Petite Martinique and Carriacou than any other part of Grenada, that no matter how far you may journey away from Petite Martinique or Carriacou, no matter how long you may stay away, that ultimately it all leads back right here to Petite Martinique and Carriacou. And so it all leads back to Grenada. I think more than ever, my sense is that we will unite as one people. We will continue to have that one journey. And as I said in Petite Martinique, we may disagree, but we will not become disunited. We will fight for Grenada, but we will not fight with each other. And so, I think I can speak for all of us by saying we deserve to celebrate, cherish, have a good time, and dance to our 50th anniversary as a small but powerful nation. As a small but powerful nation that has punched above its weight, that has given the world many great citizens. And I don't intend to list them tonight because I think we know who those citizens are, who have contributed to making mankind and humanity a better place for all mankind. And so on this remarkable occasion of our 50th anniversary, I want to join with Minister and propose a toast, first and foremost, to Petite Martinique. So can I hear hip hip? Hip hip? To Petite Martinique. Second, can I hear hip hip? Hip hip hip? To Carriacou. And finally, one hip to Grenada. Thank you. Before I leave, I will risk being becoming unpopular, but I will risk it. And I will invite the members of the Shadow Benny group. Those of you who don't have a 50th anniversary pin, I think I have 6 pins, and I'd be happy to pin you if you don't have a pin. That's the members of the Shadow Benny community group.
If I take time and I write down all the things that I love on my island, best believe my list gon' be like 5 miles long. Best believe it's love that makes me sing this song. The cleanest breeze on the waters, friendly people meet in every corner. Togetherness and love is what we stand for. We stand for. We stand for.
Oh, island in the sun. Look at how we've grown, how far we've run. 50 years we strong and more to come. More to come. More to come. I'm going higher. 50 years we're blessed with forged in fire. Still reaching for more. Going up, going up. people who came through sugar and change, emancipation, the revolution. Hold on, let's back up on the globe. More than the ice cream and gold. Much more than the knock on the globe. Tell the world we are Grenadians. Oh.
3 islands united as one, blessed with the strength to carry on. We're more than just that island in the sun. Tell the world we are Grenadians.
Going higher, 50 years we're blessed with force and fire. Oh, you mean? We going up, going up, going up, 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 going up, going up, going up, 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 up. Inspire, build advances, want people together. Going up, going up, going up, 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 going up, going up, going up, 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 up.
Really and truly, can't find the words to describe what my country mean to me. So much things we take for granted, but so much things they give to me.
Peace and tranquility, family, community. It no matter where I go in the world, just know that the women's where my heart is.
50 years, as you shape for 50 more, as you shape to reach your goal, like your honey bring the goal.